I never thought a simple day at the coffee shop would change everything for me, but there I was, heart racing, staring at the door, waiting for him to walk in. Little did I know, that day would turn my world upside down. My name is Lily, a 28-year-old graphic designer living in Atlanta. Life had been pretty routine: wake up, work, and repeat. My friends often teased me about being a hopeless romantic, always dreaming of that perfect love. But after years of dead-end relationships, I started to believe maybe love was just a fairy tale. On that fateful Tuesday, the rain fell heavily outside, drumming against the windows of my favorite coffee shop. I was lost in my sketchbook, trying to capture the essence of love on paper. My mind wandered, and I wondered if I would ever meet someone who truly understood me. The aroma of fresh coffee filled the air, but the warmth inside me was quickly fading. Just as I began to lose hope, the bell above the door chimed. I looked up to see him, tall, with a warm smile that lit up the gloomy day. His name was Malik. We locked eyes for a brief moment, and my heart skipped a beat. He ordered a coffee and took a seat at the table across from mine. It felt like the universe had orchestrated this moment just for us. As he sipped his drink, I couldn't help but sneak glances. He was engrossed in a book, and I admired how focused he was. Something about him felt familiar, like I'd known him for years, even though we were strangers. My curiosity got the best of me, and I finally gathered the courage to approach him. "Hi, I couldn't help but notice your book. I love that author," I said, trying to sound casual. He looked up, surprised but intrigued. "Really? It's one of my favorites." "I'm Malik, by the way," he replied, extending his hand. "Lily," I said, shaking his hand. His grip was strong and comforting, sending butterflies fluttering in my stomach. We started talking, and the conversation flowed effortlessly. It was as if we had known each other forever. We shared our favorite books, movies, and dreams. Malik was passionate about music, and he spoke about his band with such enthusiasm that it was contagious. I found myself hanging on every word, completely captivated. As the rain continued to pour outside, we lost track of time. I told him about my work as a graphic designer, and he shared his struggles as a musician trying to make it in a competitive world. There was something about our connection that felt electric, something I had never experienced before. When it was finally time to leave, I felt a pang of disappointment. "Can I see you again?" Malik asked, his eyes searching mine for an answer. My heart soared. "Absolutely," I replied, my voice barely above a whisper. We exchanged numbers, and as I walked out, I couldn't help but smile. I felt a spark, a promise of something beautiful. Over the next few weeks, we spent nearly every day together. Each moment felt like magic, and I began to believe in love again. But love isn't always easy. One day, Malik came to me with a heavy heart. "I got an opportunity to tour with my band, but it means leaving town for a few months," he said, looking down at his shoes. My heart sank. I didn't want to hold him back, but the thought of losing him terrified me. "I'll support you, no matter what," I said, trying to mask the pain in my voice. "You have to chase your dreams." He looked relieved yet conflicted. We spent the last days before his departure making memories. Long walks, late-night talks, and stolen kisses that tasted of sweet hope. The day he left was one of the hardest of my life. I watched him drive away, my heart aching with each passing moment. We promised to keep in touch, and I tried to stay strong. But as the weeks turned into months, the distance began to take its toll. Our calls became less frequent, and the text messages felt rushed, as if we were both scared to confront the inevitable. I missed him every day, and the loneliness crept in. I threw myself into my work, pouring my emotions into my designs, but nothing felt the same without Malik. I often found myself returning to the coffee shop where it all began, reminiscing about our time together. Then one day, out of the blue, I received a message from Malik. "Lily, I'm coming home. Can we meet?" My heart raced. I hadn't heard from him in weeks, and I didn't know what to expect. When we met, the air was thick with tension. "I've missed you so much," Malik said, pulling me into a tight embrace. I melted into him, feeling the warmth I had longed for. But I realized something on the road. "I need to be with you. I can't keep running away from what we have." Tears filled my eyes as I looked into his earnest gaze. "I thought you moved on," I confessed, my voice trembling. "I could never move on from you. You're my inspiration, my muse," he replied, his voice raw with emotion. In that moment, everything felt right again. We talked for hours, sharing our fears and dreams, rebuilding the connection that distance had tried to fracture. I realized that love isn't just about being together physically, it's about the bond we share, the way we inspire each other to be better. As we walked hand in hand, I knew our journey was just beginning. Life would have its challenges, but I was ready to face them with Malik by my side. Love is messy, complicated, and sometimes painful, but it's also beautiful and transformative. And in that coffee shop, where it all began, I found the love I had always dreamed of. Real, raw, and unwavering. In the end, I learned that love can be the most powerful force in the universe, capable of bridging any distance. And as I look into Malik's eyes, I know we are meant to write our own story, one filled with passion, adventure, and endless love. Subscribe to Love Spark Animations. If you enjoy my story, do like and share your own love story in the comments. Join us for more tales of love and unexpected connections. Thank you for watching.